Hello friends, welcome to my channel Be a Moon, Not a Star. Have you ever thought of tagline and how powerful they are? Well, majority of the companies have a tagline as it's considered to be their brand identity and that provides clarity on who they are and what promise they make. For instance, Think Different is a tagline of Apple which differentiates its products as well as emphasizes its distinctive approach. Where the tagline "Just Do It" is one of the core components of Nike. In addition to that, I would like to share few more taglines today which are close to my heart. A friend of mine is an entrepreneur who started a software company years ago with a tagline "Lose little and gain more." I was curious to know why he chose to have this as a tagline. Few months ago, the company was approached by one of its clients to work on a software to maintain their bank financial data. When the client was determined in its development, a few from their financial team were hesitated with the new software. The company had invested more time working on this project to deliver it in an estimated time, as it was considered to be one of the benchmark projects for the company. Few months later, the bank had the new managers who decided to resist the project. Therefore, the company went into a deep financial crisis because that was the only project the company worked on for last few months, considering that as its breakthrough project. In fact, the company may legally enforce the bank to buy the software, as they had the legal agreement for the contract. Despite, the company decided to compromise and determined to call off the agreement, as the bank wasn't happy about buying the software. The company's decision justified that taglines aren't just words, but they are the core components of every decision they make. Few years later, the same client reached out to the company for a new proposal. And this time, the company was approached with 3 projects and 5 years of contract. Also, the proposed estimation was quite higher than the previous one. The company's tagline "Lose little and gain more" turned out to be successful. Let's now look into how a tagline changed medicine. Michael Milken had been a major influencer on medical research. He is known for his contribution towards his medical research for more than 20 years. A good friend of him had died of a prostate cancer at the age of 65. From his years of experience, he is aware of cancer but not about prostate cancer. Milken was excruciated seeing all the trauma that his friend's family went through losing him to prostate cancer. This incident made himself to get tested for a PSA. Milken fought with prostate cancer and had taken hormone therapies and radiation. He also changed his diet and embraced some additional therapies to get rid of it. Within months, his PSA has dropped to 0 and the prostate cancer was in remission. Milken realized that people have awareness of breast cancer but not about prostate cancer. He decided to tell this to a large number of people through his own story in his own voice. Soon Milken introduced a tagline for his story. It's to keep dad in the game. For 15 years, he has been generously telling the story forward and fought against prostate cancer. Since Milken started telling the story to keep dad in the game, the number of men dying from the prostate cancer has dropped by half. In 2004, Fortune magazine ran a cover story of a very different nature about Michael Milken. Headlined, "The Man Who Changed the Medicine." It's all about his personal story to keep dad in the game. Now let's see how a tagline can strengthen a person's life. For more than a year, I start my day reading books. That's not just minutes for more than an hour. I'm sure you may wonder how I afford to have time to read books in the mornings. Well, what you will become in next 5 years would be determined by what you read and whom you associate with. I hope everyone gathered here would agree on that. When I look back myself 3 years ago, I found myself reluctant about sparing time reading books. Besides, I wasn't even interested in spending a minute to read a book. It's common to be curious what made me a reader today. That's again a tagline. I realized how powerful taglines are. I got obsessed with the tagline that pushed my mind to read books every single day. That's today a reader, tomorrow a leader. Friends, let's recapitulate what I have shared today. Never be worried about losing little in the beginning because you are going to gain more in the long run. Taglines are powerful. Powerful tagline comes from the powerful people like Milken. And powerful tagline can make a reader a great leader. Hope you guys find this interesting. We'll catch you up in my next video 2 weeks from now. Until then, I am Prakash signing off. Thank you.